the Topper Machine. I'm Josh Topper. So a few weeks back I did a repair video on a locomotive coupler, a busted coupler. It was for a static display, a non-running locomotive, never to turn a wheel again. And I got a lot of feedback on that video. A lot of people thinking I'm an idiot for fixing it. Never going to turn a wheel, not an issue. But the most feedback I got was on the preheat post-heat table. So this table is actually only a 30-inch square table, and it was given to me by a customer years ago when I started doing their parts, just to kind of facilitate doing their stuff, and it was very handy for a lot of things that I was doing, but I wanted a bigger weld table, so I built the one over there. Now this one I kept around, and I decided to convert it to a preheat post-heat table for doing the heavy welding that I do, the heavy jobs. And so what I found was this burner is actually out of an old gas oven. It's the bottom burner in the oven. And so I welded in these angles here to support the burner with an open slot over here to slide it in and out so I can actually remove it. And it works absolutely incredibly. And I have it set up with a quick disconnect right here so I can take the hose off, just for easier moving and transporting of everything. And I just ordered this hose because in that video I was still using a rubber hose, and I just got this one, a stainless braid with a 30 psi regulator on it, so it's much more controllable. Very happy with this build and the use I've gotten out of this table. So right now I'll go ahead and stick the burner in there. And it just lays in there, just floats there. So easy to take in and out. So after adding that bigger regulator to it, I can really get a nice flame. Can really kind of control it quite a bit. Dial it way back for just maintaining, but it's got a lot of nice features. So as you can see, a really simple, straightforward design. Since I added that 30 psi adjustable regulator on there, it really has given me a lot more ability to heat, and actually that feels really nice. So very, very simple design, just an open table with a burner in it and a regulator, and it'll just cook your part, get it up to a good temperature. The 300 to 350 degree range is really nice for the parts you're working on when you're welding. When I was welding that coupler, I was running right around 275, 280 for amperage. So putting in some serious heat, but having it already, the whole thing warm, really allowed the heat to dissipate out and kind of just maintain but not allow it to crack. And then by cooling it slowly, just brought the temperature down and didn't allow anything to crack. So it was a uniform heat up and cool down. So now you're probably all wondering the story of the coupler, what happened there? The follow-up happened is such that the customer saw the video, they were all thrilled about what I did, but then they started reading some of the comments and the way some people were freaking out. This is in a park. This locomotive is in a park. A municipality has it, but when they started seeing all the comments, they freaked out a little bit and they were afraid of liability. So what happened is they paid me for the work I had done. And I've actually sourced them a brand new coupler, or new old stock, so it looks right. That coupler, I took it to one of my non-destructive testing companies I work with, and I spent the money and had it properly tested. I had all the NDTs on it, and it tested out great. Everything looked good on the NDTs, and after that, then I just dropped it at the scrapyard. So it's been scrapped. I kept the knuckle out of it and the internal components, the pin lifter and that kind of stuff. But we scrapped the whole thing. Like I said, they did pay me for the work I did, but I took that money and put it towards a coupler for them and ship that out to them. So they've got a good one out there in Pennsylvania. I hope you enjoyed the tour of the table, and maybe this can be something that you would build for yourself. Like I said, extremely handy, great for heavy welding, big jobs, things you gotta preheat and post heat. So simple, easy, effective. Until next time, get out in your shop and get it done right the first time.